One of the questions that I probably get asked the most is, how do you hollow out your spoon bowl? Like you've got a solid piece of wood, how do you make it into a spoon? And there's no right or wrong way to do it. You can use a gouge. A lot of people use a gouge because it's a lot easier, I guess, on your hands, especially when you're new. You'll find that it's what's called a hook knife. This is made by Pete Von Trott. What you'll find is when you start carving, you maybe don't have enough hand or forearm strength to be able to cut deep, and people will try and go really deep, and it doesn't work for them because they don't have the hand strength to do that. Once you get a lot stronger, you can take out big chunks in one go, but until you get to that point, smaller is better. Take away little chips if you need to, and keep your hook knife sharp. But I guess ways that you can start to hold out your bowl, there's a few different ways. So one way is you'll hold it against your chest. You'll start your knife at the top and you'll drag it back towards, because it's going down the grain. If you look at a spoon bowl here, downhill, downhill. You start carving this direction past here, what you'll end up with is a lot of tear out, your knife won't work. It'll just dig in and make a hole. So you can start at the top here, go downhill to that point where you'll see here, it'll start to end. It can't go any further because it starts to go uphill. So you can come this way. You can then go back the other direction. So starting here and coming back this direction. And what you see is the same thing will happen. Stops in the middle, and you come sideways and cut it all out. The other thing you can do is start at the side and move across your bowl, and then turn it around and start at the side and move across your bowl. Once you've done that a few times, you'll start to see your bowl will hollow out. You'll end up with kind of looking rough shape. I knock the edges of mine off first and then draw a line on, which is where I would like to kind of aim the edge of my bowl to be. It just helps me get consistency in rim size and shape and things like that. Again, everybody does it different. But yeah, essentially I use a hook knife. First few I definitely struggled with, found it really challenging. But the more you do, the better it gets. So give it a crack.